How not to be a childish wife. So, madam, come close. Let's talk. You see, all over the world, women are known to be wired differently from men. Women are more emotional than logical. And we understand. A lot of women bring it into their marriage. And this same emotional connection or emotional strength, which should be a plus in their marriage, now becomes a disadvantage. A lot of women get to a point when you're upset with your husband, you shut down completely. Everything should die, everything should scatter. That's not wise. That's being childish. You were a woman before you got married. You're not a girl. You are no longer a girl in your father's house. You are an adult now who should see beyond the present actions. There are many women who have lost it in their marriage completely. We blame the devil, we blame the man, we call him narcissistic. You know, that's one of the most trending things now. That even takes some women, takes their eyes off their own failures. Your emotion is your strength. So when you have an issue with a man, what do? Talk about it. Don't shut down. Don't shut down. Don't tell yourself, let everything spoil, let this marriage scatter, let it sink, let everybody die, I don't care. Some of us are at that point, I know. But never let a man push you to a point where you lose your sanity. And that's why we need emotional strength. You need to be selective in the things you absorb. See, when you get married, one thing you need to understand, there's no man anywhere that is coming to fill that void in your heart. Nobody will complete you if you are not complete yourself. I tell this to men, I tell this to women everywhere I speak, all over the world. I tell them that you don't need any other man or woman to complete you. You're already complete. When God created you and formed you, you were complete already in Him. So, when you give people too much power over you, you give a man so much power or a woman so much power, that's when you'll be heartbroken. They will shatter your heart to pieces because you expected too much from them. No matter how a man loves you or no matter how a woman loves you, there are things they cannot do for you. There are emotional, there's an emotional void they cannot fill for you. There are needs, spiritual needs they cannot meet for you. And you need to understand that. So when you do, once we are clear about that, then you'll be able to approach this marriage with maturity. If there are issues, you talk about them. Some of the things you can resolve immediately, fine. Some, it might need time and more engagement. But please, don't damage your own relationship just because you're not willing to talk about things. So that's one. Some women, when they get to that point, now understand that women are emotional beings, and men, you need to know this too. Before a woman sleeps with you, her mind needs to agree first. You get, am I correct, women? If I'm correct, just type yes. You know, if before a woman, whether she's your wife or anything, or those that go and sleep with other people outside, she needs to connect with you emotionally before her body, agrees to you. Yes, we agree with that. But there are some women now, because you're upset with the man, you stop your wifely duties. You don't sleep with the man, nothing. Okay, then you people even talk about this thing and resolve the issue and move on. No, you want to deal with him. Some of you will now withhold sex from the man. You want to starve him. 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. There are some of you that are watching me right now. 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 7 months, 1 year. The man has not touched you. If he wants to make love to you, you are giving one excuse because you are angry. Angry over one thing that happened 7 months or 8 months ago. It doesn't make sense. What do you even want? What do you want out of life? What do you want in that marriage? So, yes, we're emotional, but sometimes we don't need to blow things out of proportion. And remember that when small issues are not handled at the time they should be handled, they begin to fester like a wound, like an open sore. And it becomes so deep that you need surgery to get it handled. So please, woman, if you're listening to me out there today, If you have issues with your husband, go back and settle it. Talk about it. Don't expect too much from a man. A man is not going to act God in your life. So maybe that's why some of us get so disappointed when the men hurt us. People will disappoint, they will hurt you. Even David in the Bible said, when my father and my mother forsake me. I mean, that means it's a possibility. People who you love can actually disappoint you. So that, I'm telling you this so that you don't get to a point where you begin to lose your sanity. You need to understand that they can't fill that void for you. You need to be happy with yourself before any other person contributes to your happiness. They don't bring happiness to you. They contribute to the one you already have. So if you're already a sad person and I bring happiness to you, it will not work. So please, don't withhold sex from your husband. Some of you will not cook food. You will not do, all sorts of behaviors. They are childish behaviors. Absolutely childish. And marriage has no place for such things. Marriage is a place for adults. And I'm urging you, women out there, please. I know sometimes some men can really get lean on your nerves and all that. In fact, you have the last nerve, remaining, and the man is leaning on it. I understand. But please, do your part. Treat the man right. Some even ask for money. They ask for money before they sleep with the man. You see that you are not serious now. Why don't you just open small shop, and say selling something.com, so that we will know that this is the work that you are doing, that you have decided to do. Since you are now collecting money from your husband to sleep with you see that you are not serious. You are the one causing the problem. And tomorrow, if you will now say a man should be disciplined, a man should know what he's doing, the man goes outside and is following small girls. You started it. You thought it was a joke, but you didn't know that it would get to the point that it eventually got to. Please, the solution to this is sit down and resolve your issues like adults. If you have a problem, no matter how deep, I don't believe that any marriage is irreconcilable as long as both parties, both of them, are willing to sit down and talk about that issue, no matter how deep it is. If both of them are willing, they will solve it. So I want to encourage you today, please don't always think negativity. Don't always think I'm calling it quits. Don't always think let me damage this man, let me deal with him. No. If he's a sensible man, and of course I'm going to do videos for men as well. If he's a sensible man, he will also want it to work. So let's talk about it. Talk about it with him. Please don't withhold sex. Don't withhold food. Don't start collecting money for sex. I mean, that is preposterous. Absolutely preposterous. Please don't do that. Well, I'd like to know what you think in the comments. Don't be a childish wife. Let me know what your thoughts. Share, like, comment on this post, and please engage with us. I'll see you in coming days. Bye-bye. My name is Mike Owangwa. God bless you.